So now let's talk about the temporal lobe. We know this top portion of the temporal lobe is going to be the Sylvian fissure. Okay? And again, we can't really see how far back the temporal lobe goes, where it ends in relation to the occipital lobe. So the Sylvian fissure is really just the main border that we talk about. You can call it the lateral fissure as well, whichever one you can spell on a practical is fine with me. So, when we look in the Sylvian fissure, we can see these two gyri that are kind of running parallel to each other, and it looks like they're pointing deep into the brain. And these two gyri are the transverse gyri of Heschel, or you could call them Heschel's gyrus. And that is where the primary auditory cortex is located. Okay, so all the sounds that you hear get mapped onto the transverse gyri of Heschel. And then just below that, kind of on the lateral aspect of the temporal lobe, is where we have the auditory association cortex. And the auditory association cortex is also where we find Wernicke's area. So sort of at the back end of the temporal lobe is where we're going to find Wernicke's area. And you can see that it was affected in this person when they had a stroke. So, so this person would have had Wernicke's or receptive aphasia.